It was Christmas Eve, the kids had gone to bed, and suddenly some bleeping came from our medical device. And if I couldn't fix it, we're probably going for an overnight stay in hospital, and Christmas is ruined. I thought I'd give Gemini a go to see if it could help us out. And the first thing I did was open up Gemini, chat mode, and camera, and pointed it at the medical device, and immediately it started giving tips on what we could try.
The screen says priming, which means the machine is getting the lines and bags ready. The beeping might be because there's an air bubble or a kink in the tubing, which the machine needs to clear before it can proceed. Could you check the tubing connected to the bag for any twists or blockages?
The first thing that really surprised me was that Gemini was clearly observing what it was seeing through the camera and adjusting its advice depending on that.
Since that looks fine, maybe check the clamp on the tube that's compressing. Sometimes they can cause a temporary blockage if they're not quite right. Also, make sure the bag is hanging correctly and there are no kinks closer to the machine.
I then showed it through the camera the brand name and asked it to look up the manual and give us some more advice.
I found some information about the Home Choice Clarier system. The check lines and bags message can be caused by closed clamps, unbroken seals, or empty bags. Also, sometimes air can get into the system. Since you've checked the tubing, it might be worth double-checking all the seals and clamps on all the lines.
And then I asked it for step-by-step instructions of what to try and look at next.
Sure. Let's start with the clamp you were looking at earlier. Make sure it's fully open and not compressing the tube completely. Also, check the blue clamps on the other lines to ensure they are all open if the setup requires that. Then follow the tubing from each bag to confirm the seals have been broken correctly, usually by breaking a tab.
And then notice how, again, it's observing and giving advice depending on what it's just seen. It's referencing the clamps it's seen.
It looks like all the clamps are open now. Since the prompt is still appearing and you've checked the connections, the issue might be related to the priming process itself or potentially an air bubble.
Eventually we found the clamps that we hadn't inspected before, and then I checked with the 24-hour helpline and they confirmed that we'd got everything right. If you want to give this a go, open up Gemini, open up chat mode, open up the camera, and then talk to it. Here's an example I shot a few weeks ago.
That building says Bango on it. Bango has a digital vending machine technology that helps telcos, retailers, and other businesses create and manage subscription bundles.